So we're live. Let's see. Twitter announcement. Okay, there we go. Alright. I had way too much coffee today. By which I mean, I apparently any amount of coffee is way too much for me. I drank a cup of decaf, which was apparently enough that it's making me tense. Well, it's what it is. It'll wear off in a little bit. But yeah, I'm really sensitive to both caffeine and alcohol. I'm at. This is gonna sound like an exaggeration, but I'm kind. I'm actually sensitive enough to. Wait, is that the wrong layer? Okay. Okay. I'm actually sensitive enough to alcohol that one drink is enough to start getting me feeling funny. And apparently the same thing applies for caffeine. Uh, 1 cup of decaf coffee is enough to get me to start feeling funny. Alright. Let's see. Timer start. Okay. 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 For today, I was having coffee for. Oh, good evening, Ren. Um, Thank you for. Um, what was I gonna say? Right, I was gonna first like apologize for never showing up to any of your streams, even though like I see you like in my likes all the time. Um, like, like, hello, Kalis. Who doesn't get? Yeah, I stayed up till like about 3 a.m. last night, because I was working on something else and I wanted to see if I could finish it before I went to bed, and then I couldn't. So that's the thing. Hi, Kusabi Maru. Um, Ren, I'm sorry I never like make it to any of your streams. I will try to come by some time in the future. It's just that like often our time zones seem to like not work out well, but I'll try to like come to one of your streams some point in the future. Thank you for like always like lighting and retweeting my stuff. I really appreciate it. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Okay. Um, Ah, Thank you for the follow, Phantom Pup Hearts. So like last night I was working on this thing of Laplace Darkness, uh, and then it was 3 a.m. I was like, I'm probably not gonna finish this tonight. So then I went to sleep. And then I woke up in the morning. I'm like, this is okay, but like it can probably be better, or like I can probably draw something better. Like there's a bunch of complaints I have with it. And then like it's like Takanai Louie like had her debut stream last night. Uh, so then I was thinking, and this is like probably going to be too much of a stretch, but what if I drew like one member of HoloX a day and then like lapped back around to La Plus, uh, like do a whole series of 5, and then it'll be really cool. Like it'll be like a themed portrait of all of them, and it'll be super awesome. And they'll look all cool and evil next to each other, like a real evil organization. So that's the idea. I don't know if I'm actually going to get to accomplish that. Recent experiences have warned me against biting off more than I can chew, but we'll see how far I get with this and then decide later. Anyway, I should really start like making pen strokes already instead of like just talking all the time. Okay. Uh, One problem I have is that I keep making these not so great uh, sketches for use the in stream thumbnails. And then I end up having to like nearly do them over when I actually start drawing. So I need to possibly figure out um, I need to figure out something better to use for stream thumbnails in the future, maybe. But we'll see. See. Wait, does she have regular human ears? She does. She has actual human ears. Okay. Right. Uh, so what was I talking about? I was talking about decaf. Uh, a reason I was um really wanting coffee today was cause uh last night I was watching Kitty Loaf. Uh, Hi Vivi. Um, I was watching Katie Lowe's stream. She was playing Persona 5. Persona 5 takes a large amount place in a cafe. Um, and they kept talking about how delicious and good and bitter the coffee was. And I was like, I know I'm really sensitive to caffeine, but also I really want some coffee now. So then I made some decaf, and then now I'm here and apparently over caffeinated from decaf. Oops. Uh, but it'll wear off like soonish. Let's go. What am I doing? What am I doing? These eyes are the wrong shape. Let's see. Okay. I need. I want to do like a cool view from below like this and then like do them all like cast in shadow with their eyes glowing. Persona 5 is almost perfect, but Morgana is fine if you're listening to uh if you're listening to the Japanese dub, I think Morgana is probably a little more tolerable rather than it being looking cool Joker all the time. It's just Joker Kakui, which is a lot shorter and I think a bit easier to tolerate. Um, Also, he speaks using what? Too annoying. She explains 1,000 times what a palace is. Is it? Does Morgana really explain 1,000 times what a palace is? Mm. I played Persona 5 like a really long time ago, so like my memories of it are a bit fuzzy. Most, what is it that I remember most about Persona 5? I think uh, he almost quitted the game because of that. Jeez. Huh. Um, for me, my biggest complaint about Persona 5 is that uh, is there's not enough heist elements when it comes to actually taking the treasures. Like, you go in and you do like sneaky stuff, like you dodge lasers or you activate devices in a tomb, or like there's not enough Haru. That's true. I don't know if there's more Haru in the enhanced re-release. That might fix it. Uh, so like you do a bunch of stuff in the lead up of each dungeon. Like you dodge lasers, or you turn off security devices, or you do stuff in like the pyramid. You schmooze with elites on the boat, but like when it comes time to actually uh when it comes time to like actually steal the treasure, you never get to feel like a cool thief. Like you always end up like getting caught on your way out, so you can have like a big climactic boss fight. Um, and then like it never really satisfies the fantasy of like being this like cool thief who like sneaks in, sneaks out. And it's like we're gonna take all your valuables. We're even gonna announce it ahead of time, you know? Uh, so that's one thing I wish they could have done better. But with like the Persona formula where you need to have a boss fight, I don't know how they could have reconciled it. Okay. I'm trying. Her Louise' hair is really complicated. Jeez, because she's got like the wings on her head. Let's see. Is there a way I can simplify it? The detective guy, I hated him so much. Akechi? I don't remember much about Akechi except that he didn't like, what was it, pancakes? Was it the pancakes thing that he didn't like, or was it something else? Uh, or am I just like making something up out of whole cloth? Okay. Doing something really silly and having me and Stella over at the same time. Stella's your like your little sister, your little VTuber sister, right, Vivi? Uh, I think I heard that she just debuted recently. Congratulations to her on that. I hope she's having a good stream over on your other tab. If she goes long, maybe I'll end up rating her this time or something. This is too angular for her hair, isn't it? It needs to be more like her hair has more of a round shape. Uh, she Life will change. Oh yeah, like whenever like Life will change plays during like the big climax of each palace, you're like, uh, it is like really hype. You're like remember feeling like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna like rob this place of all its valuables and whatnot. But then you always end up getting like stumbling on your way out and getting caught and then having to do a boss fight, which leads me back to my original complaint. But it's what it is. Like it's not like the boss fights aren't fun. Thank you, Fitch. In any case, thank you for the follow. You need a new stomach. Thanksgiving completely wrecked me. How was everyone's Thanksgiving, by the way? Like a I had a bit of turkey and stuffing and whatnot myself, and it was quite delicious. Um, how about everyone in chat? Did y'all have a decent Thanksgiving? Futaba UFO. Futaba's UFO is like pretty cool. Um, it is. I also like how like chuny it is. Uh, you and the wife had some turkey leggies. That sounds tasty. Okay. Um, cries in South America. I'm sorry. Um, in like, don't you have like other times of the year when you celebrate with like a bunch of food though, or is it just that you can't get turkey over there? This face is off. I want to do like an angle from below, but like this is doing it way too much. 18th of September. Uh, and 18th of September, and there is no turkey. Uh, Hi Fiji. I What holiday is on the 18th of September? Uh, In my country, we do have lots of celebrations, but turkey is rare. It's a more traditional food. I see, I see. Got it. Uh, Turkey is tasty, but for me, a, I'm partial to duck, actually. In fact, back when I was, uh, like still living in the heavens with like my parents they kicked me before I got kicked out of heaven. Uh, my parents used to uh, prep prep duck on Thanksgiving instead of turkey for whatever reason. I don't really know how. I don't really know the reason why, but it was tasty nonetheless. So I wasn't really complaining. I'm focusing too much on the hair. I should just like start drawing out the rest of her body already. Okay. Let's see. So you got like, how does the collarbone look from this angle? That should be enough, right? Like, it should be approximately fine. How would she pose in the sketch? I see. Okay, I need to make the collarbone look more like. Do whatever. Okay. Maybe. How do I pose her shoulders? Okay, like that. And the waist like that. I think that looks good. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that, Regulus. Um, I hope that, like, your cousin can, uh, start giving you some peace soon. Does duck make you feel like bad? Uh, for me in the past, whenever I've eaten duck, it's usually been with rice, and the rice kind of like balanced it out. Uh, and it just ended up being like a really tasty treat, so I didn't really mind. Let's see, just go ahead. Arm, shoulder, arm, sole. Where's she posing here? I just kind of drew her hand without really figuring out how she posed. But if I just draw her hand now and then figure it out, maybe I'll be okay. Let's see. Uh, I think that's not quite it. It's like way too messy, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Alright, let me take away that underlayer and then like see if I can get a better rhythm going. Have you ever seen an alpaca? Their meat is so good. I have not seen an alpaca in my life. Um, what's the nearest like meat you can compare it to? Like to give me a comparison. Eating alpaca? Oh no. Is it bad to eat alpaca? I'm having a really hard time drawing this face angle, but it is a difficult face angle, I suppose. Kind of. That doesn't help at all. I've never had moose either. Uh, Snake is good? For some reason, I always imagined snake to taste like eel because they're similarly shaped animals, but probably they don't taste similar at all because eel tastes nothing like chicken. I'm having such a hard time here. Jeez. Um, okay, okay. I need to like kind of just erase all this and ground it from the beginning. Yeah, our fishies, they're both just noodle shaped. Well, yeah, but don't you expect noodle shaped things to like taste similar? That's how it works, right? I mean, like pasta and ramen taste okay. No, they don't taste similar at all. But the noodle parts taste similar. Yeah, that's true. All round things do taste like orange. From first principles, let's do like. Okay, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing like I'm not drawing like the bottom of the chin properly, so like that's part of the reason why this feels awkward. Okay. Sabi, how have you had so many different animals that I've never had before? What does guinea pig taste like exactly? Uh, let's see. Okay, that looks like a more solid structure to work off of. Let's go ahead and okay, I want like a bit of a cold look here. I see. Try to eat all as many weird things as I can. For me, I'm not exactly picky. I like to think, but I tend to stick to favorites a lot. That and where I live in the human world right now, uh, there's not that many opportunities to eat certain kinds of animals. So there's just a lot of things I've never tried. This midline is too high. It needs to be lower. So if it's that high, it won't be cute, and the face will look off. Okay. Tablet's freezing. Okay. What, like takoyaki? Yep. 50 kilometers to get a kebab. Really? That's like crazy far, isn't it? Is it really worth it? Okay, I think that's probably the position the eye has to go. Done. I am having a time with this sketch. Oh, this sort of thing happens every once in a while. Oop. Okay, time up. Gonna do a stretch break and also fix a thing. Okay. That's one block completed. And I just realized this has been bugging me, but I need to fix the width of chat in my overlay. Let's see. Do. Hello, Parakishi. By the way, I just realized I totally forgot to turn on any music for this stream, huh? Oops. Okay, there we go. I had it all set up already, and then like I was so nervous from the coffee. Like I was so tense from the coffee that I apparently just forgot about it. So that happened. So that happens, I suppose. Let's see. Fixing chat. If I make it. Okay, somebody say something in chat to test it out. I need to know if the width was fixed. Wait, I can... Okay. 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 Yeah, okay, it's better aligned now. Neato. Okay. Unfortunately, it's behind me, so I should probably fix that also. Let's see. Okay, and then... Okay. I'm leaning over. Go on. Incoming present? What does that mean? Okay. What? No! That's way too many people. That's way too many people. What the heck? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Thank you for the raid, Stella. And thank you for all the, thank you, raiders. Let me do the shout out. No, the art is not chibi. I'm just being very slow at it. Let's see. Wait, did I make it SO or did I just make it shout out? Only on rare occasions. Do you hate chibi art? Okay, apparently I don't know how to use the chat command. Sorry, I will figure it out later. You're teasing her about her debut? Is there, let's see. Okay, restart timer. It was her intro video? Okay, so like Stella, I actually did mean to watch like the VOD of your debut at some point since you're Vivi's little sister. But like I don't actually have context on your intro video. These eyes are too big. I can watch it later? Okay. One of our friends drew some chibi fan art for her and she blew it up. I see. Should I draw some chibi fan art for her too? Like once I'm done with the stuff I'm currently working on? Don't feel bad, she blows a lot of stuff up. Like with dynamite? Her potions are too powerful, they often cause explosions. Mostly yourself. I see, I understand now. Okay. But I require your most powerful potions. By the way, I never gave a proper self-introduction. I apologize. I am Sulphur-Aphelion. I am a Fallen Angel VTuber. I am doing this VTubing gig as a part of my parole. Basically, if I demonstrate good behavior, they might let me back into heaven early. I had too much coffee today, by which I mean I had 1 cup of decaf, which was apparently enough to throw me off. So I am quite a bit more nervous than I usually am, but it should wear off at some point soon, hopefully. I am very sensitive to both caffeine and alcohol, as it turns out. So I will possibly refrain from having those substances in the future. Okay. I'm a bean, apparently. Decaf has caffeine too, you know? Decaf has caffeine too. It has dangerous amounts of caffeine. What am I doing? Okay. I'm like... okay. Base for ant. Like, about like that. Position's off though. Okay. Let's do about there. Look, do you see the word calf in coffee? No, you see the word cough, right? So coffee without calf is just offie. I'm sorry, that was terrible. They might extend my sentence on Earth like by another few hundred years for that. Elbow. This needs to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? I don't... Yeah, decaf. Thank you for the follow, Florida Links. Also, Stella, I'm sorry that I couldn't figure out how to get the shout out to work. I'll try to figure it out for next time. I'm rather new to streaming, so it's gonna be a bit scuffed for at least a little bit. But, oh, do I need the ad? Let me try that. Thank you for the follow, Maya. Okay. Will this work? Okay, I don't. Bot commands have not been enabled created. I see. Oops, my bad. I'll fix it later. I thought I enabled them already, but apparently I did not. Maybe I should have tested that last time during the test stream. Oops. But thank you for the help, Kitty. Okay. By the way, since it is the subject of the fan art I'm drawing, have people been watching HoloX's debuts? and check them out because I've been busy being a gamer. Yeah, understandable. Being a gamer is very important. Waka hi. Um, so I watched bits and pieces. I watched all of Laplace Darknesses and bits and pieces of Louis. I didn't get a chance to watch her whole thing yet, but I'm gonna go back and do so. Ironically, after I finish her fan art. Um, for Laplace's debut, I was actually like really super surprised at how much she sold the character. Like I was really impressed. Um, she felt very similar to like maybe like a heel wrestler in that she was just talking down to her audience all the time and making fun of them and being evil and talking about how she wasn't going to pay anyone any salary and stuff like that. Uh, it was really super great. Um, I've Yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's like it was a really good debut. She only did it for 30 minutes too, which I thought was like uh probably which was an interesting decision, but I thought it worked like pretty well. Like most debuts uh tend to like kind of like stretch to fill the hour anyway, so like her doing only a half-hour debut was like somehow refreshing. Yeah, let's go with that. Uh Around half-hour debuts out of the future. I hope they are, but Louis did it like a full 1 hour debut, which is part of why I haven't watched it yet, or like watched the whole thing yet. I need to pull this down more for perspective, or rather, I need to pull her like center bangs up for perspective. Okay. Apparently, she wanted it to be even shorter, but was forced to make it longer. I was watching her debut unsubbed, so I might not have caught something like that. I remember she said, like, I just remember mostly her saying that, like, what, half-hour debuts are fine. Half-hour debuts are fine. During her debut. Um, about a year ago, I was also thinking of, like, the concept of, like, a VTuber that took inspiration from heel wrestling somehow, but I was thinking like if someone were to do that, they'd have to have very good character acting skills to pull it off. Um, and now it's been like a year later, and or like someone pulled, someone that I'm aware of at least, like probably someone else has done it before, but like someone I'm aware of has made that vision a reality, so I'm really happy. Your hair is too complicated. Um, for Louis, like the bits and pieces of her debut I saw, I was also really surprised. After Laplace set like such a strong first impression, I thought all of HoloX was gonna end up being like these super evil character types, but then like um Louis in her debut just came out with this like super gentle Yasashi One-chan voice, and it was just like such a total 180. Yeah, Louis is technically a bird, and she is, I think she is gonna be part of like the Hall of Birds. I can't believe the she's a head honcho in an evil organization. She's too nice. The nice is how you trick them? I suppose that's true. So we're talking about on HoloLive JP side, they recently debuted Generation 6, who are an evil organization trying to take over the world. And 2 of their members have had their debut streams already, and I am currently drawing fan art of one of them, and we'll possibly draw fan art of the rest, but we will see how it goes. Thank you for the follow, Softest Pup. Her feather hair is so complicated. Doggo. Okay. I'm probably gonna clean her hair up some more when I do gray fills, but her hair is so complicated that it kind of feels like an exercise in futility to make it nice during this stage. I'll save it for the later sketch stage. Need her to look a bit more evil, even though she's not. She doesn't act that evil. too big. I need to shrink this. I have a bit of a bad habit. Or not exactly a habit, but like a weakness. I tend to be pretty okay at drawing like full body shots or far away shots, but I have more trouble with like close-ups like this, even though close-ups are supposed to be less work. But it's something I'm working on getting better at. Also, something I need to work on getting better at is remembering to drink water. I wanted to add point rewards so people could remind me to hydrate, but I think that I need affiliate to be able to have point rewards, so it seems like I'm not going to be able to do that yet. Water is very important, yeah, especially for humans. For angels, it's less important, but it's still important. In order to show the angle better, which I'm really struggling with right now, I really want to put the camera like below her, like slightly below eye level to make her look more evil. But it's a bit of a tricky angle to draw. So one thing I can do for instance, is like, she has a choker. Depending on how you show the curve of the choker, like the angle of the neck is interpreted differently. So that's one way to like establish the camera angle. Another way would be to like, if she had some design element here and here, if you change the placement of them so that they're higher than normal, that also makes it look like the camera is lower. But she only has the choker, so like I'm kind of relying on the choker here. And it's not quite enough of a hint on its own, so I need to figure something else out. By the way, it's like, for people who were here during like that last test stream I did, I don't know if it's noticeable, but I switched to using a different brush for sketches. I was trying a bunch of different things out for this past week. And I had this realization while I was trying to get faster or like I was trying to experiment with different things to get faster this past week, that during the sketch I should be drawing the mass and not the lines, or rather I was up till now spending drawing it too much like lines and not enough like mass. It's been so long you didn't notice. It's not even been a week. I know that like I'm not exactly being the most frequent streamer, but it's only been 6 days, okay? It's only been 6 days. You don't remember what you ate for breakfast? Was it a guinea pig? No. Okay, timer up. Okay. Let's do big stretch. Stretch it right. Stretch it left. Thank you, Stella, for the follow. You would never eat that for breakfast? Probably. Okay, that's much better. If you don't stretch while doing art and other sit-down activities every so often, you will you'll end up becoming tired more frequently, but also, or rather, what's the order I should say this in? If you don't stretch while sitting down often enough, you'll both become tired more quickly and accumulate towards long-term problems. So if you're ever doing a long sit-down activity, it can be helpful to set a timer so that you know to get up and stretch every once in a while if you're not just doing it reflexively. Okay. Those eyes are starting to look cuter. The problem is that stretching does feel good. The problem is that her bangs come down low. Like, if she had straight bangs, I could do something like this. And that would imply the angle from the curve of the bangs, basically. But her hair isn't like that. Like, her hair sides and her wings. I see. Okay. That actually just gave me an idea, or like made me notice that something was wrong. Her hair side, her hair sides about line up with the bottom of her bangs, which is about mid-eye level. So her hair sides need to go lower, actually, in order to show the correct perspective. Okay. So, that here? And then to show a curve, maybe make that a bit higher. Yeah, that looks way more correct. Okay. position is now a bit off, so fix that. Turn off her hand for now so I can focus on this part. And color. I'm thinking of maybe doing another stream tomorrow. I've only done art streams so far, so maybe I'll do like a gaming stream tomorrow. But I'm having trouble deciding what to play. I want it to be something that I can play for only like 1 or 2 hours and still have it be a satisfying stream. But I'm not quite sure what that might be. The snake game. Oh, Slitherio? Is that really fun for people to watch? I guess like when people play it, they don't always. The one that eats the apples? Apples? Slither.io? So confused. Just search snake game in Google. Okay, I'm looking it up. I'm trusting you. Snake game. What? It really is. Oh, that kind of snake game. Like the one that's called Snake. Or like called, you know, called Snake from way back when. I see. Is that really something I could play for 1 or 2 hours though? It'll be cool if her tie is like flapping in the air a bit. But to do that, I want it to zigzag around a bit, and that's not it. maybe like that? Oh, okay. I was... it needs to be more extreme, right? Yeah, like that. Okay. I was thinking of... Or rather, Kitty was... I was asking Kitty this question, and she was telling me that I should stream Binding of Isaac, which I've been playing a bit, but I also don't know if that's a good stream game either, because it's a bit on the gross side, and some people might not like that. Go ahead, yeah. How does it look under her tie? Your tummy is upset? Did anything... Did you eat something bad? Sulfur heal you? I don't have those powers anymore. Like, ever since they... I see. Ever since, like, they threw me... Yeah, ever since they threw me out of heaven, like, I can't do a lot of the same things I used to be able to. I'm sorry. Okay, so... Big Chesto. And she has a bunch of Beltos down here. No, that's too lax. Huge thigh gap. Yeah, she does have a bit of a huge thigh gap. I'm just... Her shorts are also really crazy tight, but it's not gonna appear in this image. Right, okay. There is a concept in art and sculpture that I'm not exactly doing right now, but I'm taking some influence from it. If I remember correctly, it's called contrapposto. Basically, it's about, so let's say you've got the head, the shoulders, and the hips. If you make them all parallel, the drawing tends to come out more stiff, or the sculpture. And even if you do it at a bit of a slant. So instead, ideally what you do is you alternate. You do like one way, other way, and then other way again. And that makes the figure look a bit more fluid. A lot of classic Renaissance sculptures use this sort of principle. I think like, I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you looked at like the statue of David, it would probably follow this principle. That's all for Saturday art lesson for y'all. Venus de Milo? Probably. So I'm not quite following that. I'm doing... and then like this, but it's still better than if they were all parallel, so I really need to make the waist go the other way. Starting to get a bit nippy. Like, it's getting close to dinner time where I live. I could really use some food soon. How about everybody else? Have y'all eaten already, or are you about to eat? You're hungry? Yeah. Food is important for humans and dogs. And vampires. But vampires have a different sort of food. You just ate lasagna. Lasagna. You eat regular food too. Are you sure about that? 3 a.m. Why are you up at 3 a.m.? Wait, I was also up last night at 3 a.m. Shouldn't you be going to bed? So this needs to show her chest curve, basically. if it's... well, thank you very much. Um, but like, I'm probably gonna, like, do watch out for your health and go to sleep if you need to, okay? Like, thank you for coming, though. I really appreciate it. Okay. Oops, wrong layer. On here, draw her some puffy sleeves. There's nothing wrong with sleepy dog disease. Dogs need sleep too. Puffy sleeves. Here's the arm. And then her button is on the thumb side, so it's not visible from this angle. Okay. Okay, so let's block out the stuff that isn't going to be visible. Ties, block that. Yeah. There we go. No worries, your sleep schedule is already ruined, so it doesn't change it any. But when your sleep schedule is ruined is exactly when you should be taking care of it. Right. I think that might be as good as I can do for this layer of the sketch. There's one thing I want to check though. I don't actually know what this section underneath her tie looks like. Like, it's not in any of her model sheets, surprisingly. So I need to go look at her stream and then look at her debut stream and see if she moved her tie around. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Kusabi Maru. Yeah, I think it's starting to come together. Let's see. Debut, lead channel. Thank you, Zeranius, for the follow. Oh, jeez. She barely moves it in her debut. She barely moves the tie. Okay. This might be the best reference I can get. Like, the implication is that it's sort of just ruffled. Like, that. Okay, I guess I'll go with that then. But first, timer up. So, stretch break. Big stretch. Gotta take care of your wrist and your back. Do not be like me and always carry your arms and your wrist in a zombie hanging-like position. It's very stressful for your limbs if you're a human. I also recommend wearing sleeves that are the correct size for your body. Timer, restart, go. So, following what we discovered from the reference should be straightforward enough to change this. Let's move on to the next stage, basically. Where is that I think it'll be okay. I want to do a gray fill on this. And then, perfect. Wait, no, it needs to, where is the thing? I'm looking for the thing that's like, turns the white transparent. Remove tones, convert to drawing color, colorize, register material, clear memory. Nope, that's not it. Layer, selection from layer. Layer settings. Change selected layer, new correction layer, select window, black. Where is it? I guess I'll look it up. Clip, studio, color to transparency. It's called convert brightness to opacity. Convert brightness to opacity. It's under edit. Oh, there it is. Okay. Fill should work now. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Perfect. Thank you. My roommate just brought me the food from that I'm gonna be eating later. I might eat a bit of it on stream. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stream drawing this for. It might be until sketch stage, or like it might be until I'm done with like the gray sketch, or it might be until I'm finished. I'm not sure yet. To define the eyes better, probably. I have the feeling that these eyes are still probably out of balance. sleeves for big girl. My sleeves aren't actually oversized for me. It's just that, hang on a second, let me move my model. It's not that, my sleeves are oversized. It's just that I'm slouching, or like I'm like not wearing my robes properly. Like I'm wearing them drooping. No shoes, gang. Why do I need shoes? I can fly. My feet never touch the ground anyway. Yeah, like if I were to pull my robes up and wear them properly at my shoulders, then like these sleeves would like fit me perfectly. Never show your toes for free. Why? They're just toes. I don't get it. Okay. Let's go back and clean up the eyes. I need to use so in her actual design, juicy money? I don't get it. Is it like juicy fruit? In her actual design, her hair color is not this dark, but the purpose of this is not to be accurate to her real colors. I just want to... Blocking everything out helps reveal flaws in the drawing. And I want to reveal as many flaws as I can before we move on to the next stage. Ah, thank you for the follow, Fractal Cat. Let's see here. I kind of want to make her zipper line a bit different color from her belts for clarity. It'll make it easier to follow later. She has it out here. She has her shorts starting to show up there. There's a belt there. And then clean up some line work. You can actually tell with what. Okay. Let's refine the eyes a bit. You okay, Ruby? Sleepy Bean? I don't think she looks that sleepy, does she? Me? Am I sleepy? I'm hungry, I think. I'm usually sleepy, but right now I'm hungry. I should really eat something soon. My eyes keep closing. I might be leaning a bit too far forward when I draw. It makes the tracking lose track of me, but also it's bad posture. So I should probably fix it. Well, okay, so I'm gonna like lean down really far forward, and then you guys tell me if my eyes are closing, okay? Okay, my eyes do close when that happens. I see. Alright. I guess that will be a check for whether my posture is off or not. I won't need to fix that. I need to do something about this eye shape. Like, it's a bit too nice. Louis is like, has a nice aura, but this is a bit too nice for her. Like, it needs to be a bit more mean. Sure, her eyes are like sharper than this. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you for coming by and hanging out. I'm gonna make her eyes sharper. 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 There was a giant pile of shirtless buff men dancing around a player hub on my server in 14 earlier. Is that... I'm assuming that's not normal for FF14. It's normal. It's normal? It's normal? It's only different. It's only notable because of the number? Final Fantasy 14 is a scary place, apparently. Sometimes one of them casts heals on you when you run by. I see. That's nice of them. I think. I think. did I get to the end of that playlist? Let's see. Oh no, it just paused. Okay. You need to know what that timer's for. It is a Pomodoro timer, but for the purposes of this stream, it is mostly a stretch timer. Whenever I finish one block of 25 minutes, I make a mark down there in the corner, and then I get up and stretch. This way I don't get too tired, or like it helps keep me from getting too tired when working on long pieces, and it helps me stay focused. And it reminds me to stretch. And to drink liquids, apparently. I'm having trouble making it look like her properly. Maybe I just need to give her like a proper nose, or else it won't look like her. I don't think that by itself is enough. Ah, timeout. Okay. Okay. Stretch. Stretch. Stretch your wrists, stretch your back, stretch your neck. And then update the counter. Ah, I've been doing this for 4 whole blocks now. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna like give myself 5 minutes. Wait, 1 sec. I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes to eat something real quick while looking at this. I've got some fried rice here now. Tasty fried rice. I'm having a problem making it look like her, which is that I tend to drop slightly more rounded, pudgy, maybe a little more chibi faces. Like, yeah, ASMR? Me eating? Is me eating ASMR? Like, when I drew this thing of Laplas, like, I think her face suits my style a lot better. But for Louis, her face is kind of like more grown up and mature looking. It's part of just Kakage-sen. Is it Kakage-sensei? I think it's Kakage-sensei. It's kind of just part of her artist style, and I don't want to just imitate it, but at the same time I might need to take some cues from it if I'm gonna make it look like her. Fried rice is tasty. Frag rice? No, fried rice. Sorry. Fried rice is a fine choice for Turkey Day. Fried rice is delicious on any day. Also, I think I think it's really funny that my live 2D is kind of making these exaggerated motions while I'm eating. I swear I'm not chewing this hard. Okay. I'm really like I'm doing a normal chew, okay? I'm not going like I'm I'm not taking big bites, I'm just doing normal chewing. But that was 5 minutes of eating, so no, it's fine. I can't dislocate my jaw. It has a maximum. It has a maximum it can move. See? That's as much as I can open my mouth. Ah. Okay. Okay. 25 minutes. Let's go back to drawing. That's what I said, but I'm kind of just thinking about how to do this properly. And there's something I did a few weeks ago that I didn't post on the internet or anything. Cause it felt kind of inappropriate to post it, but it's probably okay to show it on stream. Let me find it. Yeah, I was doing this like a few weeks ago. You might be able to guess who some of these artists are. Anyway, I was like studying how other artists draw faces basically by trying to copy them, followed by trying to trace them to get an understanding of what makes their style their style. Yeah, and in doing so, I realized some flaws in the way that like I'm drawing faces. I'm just thinking about this again, thinking about like how some of these artists might draw Louis' face. Okay. Okay, I think I have a better image of it. The iris width doesn't really matter too much here, but it's a little inconsistent right now, so let me make it consistent. Then, for her eyes, like, she's not really got this shape, even though that would be good for, like, an evil character. But instead her eyes are, like, canonically this kind of shape. Something like that. So, even though I'm trying to make her look evil, let's bring it a bit closer to canon to make it look more like her. And then her eyes aren't quite so large, so I'm gonna make her irises a bit smaller. Then curve it like that. I guess it just doesn't work when she had it. Like, I really do just need to make her irises smaller. Yeah, okay. The secret is just, I gotta make her irises smaller. Like, she doesn't look like herself when she has big irises. Then make the eye whites a bit smaller, that way it looks not so unnatural. And give her her pupils back so it looks more like she's looking at you. Okay. It's like way better. Yeah, and geez, she really does need a stronger nose, doesn't she? Okay. Her curve is like this, but it's not. I'm exaggerating it a bit too much. It's more like... Okay. Eyelashes. She has kind of weird proportions. Like... It might just be her artist style, but like... Her nose is up like pretty high relative to her mouth. Usually you'd put the nose about here, or you'd put the mouth about here. So if I replicate that, will it look more like her face? No, that just looks like I put the mouth too low. She's difficult to draw. She's It's more difficult to draw than I bargained for. I need to get rid of this also. This doesn't make any sense with the positioning of the hand. I'll have the tie flutter some other way. Sorry, Sweet Bella. I don't have bot commands enabled at the moment. I will work on getting them ready for next stream, but I did not turn them on for this one. I also don't actually have an Instagram, so. This might be a bad habit I've picked up ever since I did my own live 2D, but like I've gotten in the habit of adjusting facial features by moving the eyes, nose, and mouth around. I might be relying on it a bit too much nowadays, but it's a habit. It's something I might have picked up after doing the rigging for my live 2D. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Do you usually follow artists on Instagram? Should I cross-post my stuff over there? Let me bring up their reference sheets and then compare their designs real quick so I can distinguish them. Okay, I lied, never mind. So Len's design is nothing like hers. Her head wings are in a completely different position. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. It's not a problem. To get the appropriate shape of the head wings. Like that. Like that. Structure. Next, her hair, sides. A little better defined. That. This shape of her center bangs is not quite relaxed enough. It needs to be more relaxed. And her bangs go lower than this, so. Okay, then her hair comes out a lot sides. And then she's got kind of like a three-pronged thing here. Fanart? Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think probably I'm gonna call it quits here and end the stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this drawing. I'm having like quite a lot of trouble getting her resemblance down. And also I can start kind of feeling the stream fatigue set in. Stream bean, thank you. Huh. It's kind of just like about learning my limits with this stuff over time or whatever. And drawing in front of a live audience is a bit different than drawing when I'm by myself, as I'm learning. Or, that emphasis wrong. As I'm learning, drawing in front of an audience is a bit different than drawing by myself. So I might take that into account for next time. Next time I might do, I might have a rough already finished and then do the finishing touches on top of that rather than doing the sketch on stream. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this specific sketch either. It's quite a bit rougher than I'd like. If I do draw her, I might do something else. Not sure yet. Does anyone have anybody that they'd like me to raid? Guess not. Do anybody... I don't follow that many people on Twitch right now, but is there anybody on Twitch that's streaming right now that I want to raid? Alright. I'll try raiding someone some other time then. Thank you everybody for coming. I might do a game stream tomorrow and try to like figure that out, how best to do that. For now, yeah, thank you. Thank you all for coming and seeing me. For now, good night, good morning, good evening, yada yada. Yep. See y'all possibly tomorrow. Bye.